Welcome, it's your friendly neighborhood Badger here, and I am back for another Badger build help submission. Now, once again, if you've seen any other videos, you would have seen how this works, but up in the top left-hand corner, we finished our stream build day sub goal, 153 out of 150, so I'm giving back to the community and letting subs and viewers of Twitch submit builds to then be reviewed by myself with about a half-hour limit on it, and we're going to be going through, seeing what we can fix. Some of these builds are fairly kind of bare bones, and others are a little bit more fleshed out. And this one here from still donating to Profit, which I do need to alter the title down here as well. Give me 1 second here. So let me just change this here. This is a Blade Vortex Poison build, as far as I can tell from the tree. Still donating to Profit is the name right there. And let me just double check exactly what the build is. Chaos Explosion BV Assassin. Very cool. So we're going to go over exactly what Profit is talking about here. Chaos Explosion BV Assassin. Very nice, very nice. All right, brilliant. So that's what we're looking at here. So we're just going to jump right into it. And first of all, I'm going to read the notes that Profit sent to us to have a little look here. So first of all, what would you like critiqued? The single target DPS and defenses on this build is what Profit wants us to look at, first of all. And then additional comments, we're going to have a look at these additional comments here. So this is a bit of a weird one, says Profit. The concept works amazingly well. The clear is absolutely disgusting. However, my first iteration relied on poison BV to deal damage, single target, but I found it very difficult to get up to a reasonable life total and overall defenses, also due to the fact that a lot of my points have to be spent on the cluster jewels. To fix that, I decided to rely on decay support to get the explosion chain started and remove nearly all damage from my tree in favor of life and other defenses. The clear is still as disgusting as ever, and I feel much tankier. However, now the single target is practically non-existent because I'm no longer stacking potent poisons. I included trees and gem setups for both variants, and I'm hoping you can help me find a nice middle ground for single target damage and defenses. Great, so we've got two different setups here, which is kind of interesting, right? I think Profit also talked about this build on stream with me a little bit ago, and the idea was a little bit different for a normal Poison BV, which was using unspeakable gifts, chance to explode with cluster jewels. So we've got unspeakable here, 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 and here as well. So we've got Megalomaniacs. Wow. Yeah, so you're going some big Megalomaniacs, I see. Megalomaniacs with unspeakable gifts. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for 60%. And then we've got 2 obliterations for 100% chance to explode, dealing a quarter of their maximum life as chaos damage. Or quarter, yeah. So 100% chance to explode, basically. That is pretty much the idea for the build, which is really cool. Every single enemy that you kill explodes. Which is pretty fun, right? It's pretty fun. So we've got 2 different build trees as well. So first of all, we've got the poison, and then we've got the decay. So decay is about half damage on the tree, right? But we're getting a lot more survivability. From what? Wait, how much more survivability are we getting? Wait, not much. Not much. So it seems to me the poison way is a lot better, right? Already? I don't know. I'm seeing 4888 and I'm seeing 4637. We're going to stick with the poison. Profit, if you're there on stream, you can also walk me through some other things here, because I'm going to take a good look at all of this. So No Name says in chat though, so at the top, just as a random suggestion for him to mess around with in his own time, Eternal Youth on a standard poison BV build in order to provide yourself with a source of defensive sustain. Eternal Youth, great idea, just for everyone. We're just going to jump to over here, and we're just going to have a look at Eternal Youth for everyone, so you can all see. 50% less life regeneration rate and maximum total life recovery, and energy shield recharge instead applies to life. So, where's the energy shield coming from? Or wait, energy shield recharge instead applies to life. Where's your recharge coming from if you're talking about using energy shield recharge on a build like this? So this is based off your amount of ES. It's terrible. I kind of agree there, Grints. Yeah. I don't think it's a great idea. So it's base 20% of your life recharged. Why is it base 20% percent per second? It actually doesn't care about your ES? Oh, ES recharge, not ES regeneration. I gotcha. Sorry. For some reason, my brain's... Yeah, ES recharge. It applies to life based off ES. But it's... The 20% is a flat thing. Well, it's not flat, but it's recharge mechanic applies to life. Yes. The big thing with BV builds I found is the lack of one-shot stoppability, basically. Now, Wind Dancer is big. Wind Dancer is huge for something like this, but we need to get to Wind Dancer, right? Wind Dancer is going to be really, really helpful. I really enjoy Wind Dancer, but we've also got something like this, Toxic Strikes, but it's not actually that amazing. You just get damage over time, multiply for poison, 3, 8. It's not huge, right? Is he using Withering Step? We can have a look at all of this as well. We're going to get to the gear and the skills in a moment. I'm just checking the tree out first. The tree to me looks okay. This looks a little bit clustered, but this area is also always just so frustrating. So I can understand how it looks cluttered. What's this jewel here? Chaos damage, damage over time, multi. No witness with elusive reset from Withering Step is huge. Yeah. You are right. You are right. Wait, no witness? Sorry. Wait. No witness is this one, right? There's a load of good nodes in there. Yeah, there really is. So it's, it is clustered, obviously. There's a lot in here. Depending on budget, a badge of the Brotherhood. Badge of the Brotherhood, budget badge is, budget is, budge. Good. It's good. Badger the Brotherhood, on the other hand, is probably the best thing. Badge of the Brotherhood, it's an okay item. Badger the Brotherhood is the new item being added in 3.12. You should take a look at that one. It's going to be pretty good. We have 3 flasks. What's going on here? Don't know. We're gonna have a look at all of this. Badger the Brotherhood should be the name of the next list. Badger the Brotherhoods. The Brotherhoods of Badger. 2 different brotherhoods. Anyway, we're getting off topic. This is being recorded for YouTube. Sorry, YouTube. We're getting into live off topic territory here. So yeah. All right. It's from Blight. Yeah. I know what it is. Never mind. All right. Oh, the decay. That's why the 6 link. Gotcha. So if we have a look here, right? 2.488. We switch to the decay tree, and we also switch to the decay stacking here. 246, right? Oh. Right, I understand, but we're not going to be able to... We're not going to be able to do what you want to do, Prophet, with the decay setup, because your damage on bosses, you're going to hate your life. And that's not what we want, Prophet. That's not what we want. And you've already played around with it, right? It's out of the windows for single target. Oh, of course it is. Yeah. But yeah, I understand the big pops being fun, but we need to also have a look at this, right? And figure out where this is all going. Right, so we're going to poison. So 10 blades, 3.4 is pretty darn nice right there. It's not amazing, but it's good. Now, your poison DPS as well, per poison, and DPS including poison, that's pretty good. Yeah, that's pretty darn good right there. That's pretty good. I like it. Because what are we using as well? The other big thing, the other massive thing... Okay, this is a massive thing for poison builds, right? And Path of Building, there's a big trap for all of you playing poison builds, right? You need to look at your total damage, sorry, your poison DPS. Not your total DPS including poison. You need to look just at your poison DPS. The reason I say this is because something like Unbound Ailments isn't nearly as good as it seems for kind of poison burst damage. I know that's not really a thing, right? Poison burst damage, yeah. Which is what would be too big, would be big for single target, but only if he wants to hassle a swap. Yeah. We're going to be looking at the swap there as well, right? But let me get back to this topic. Unbound ailments, what this does is it increases the duration of ailments on enemies, right? You do get damage over time multiplier, so Awakened Unbound Ailments is pretty good. But something like Awakened Swift Affliction, there is, yeah, Swift Affliction, Awakened Swift Affliction as well, is massive for your poison DPS. The thing with making your poisons deal damage faster is you're going to just notice your poison damage just absolutely destroys. So Uber Downy Man is saying here as well, Awaken Unbound Elements is good for damage uptime as opposed to killing bosses faster. Yes. I would almost in every situation take Awaken Swift Affliction over Awaken Unbound Ailments. Almost every time. That's pretty much there. It's good for FPS too if you put too many poisons. Can kill it. Yeah. Very much so. It's a trap. It's a trap. Unbound Ailments is a trap, and it's not nearly as good a gem as you think it is, really. It's still good, but in my opinion, and a lot of other people's opinions that have looked into all of this poison kind of stuff, Swift Affliction. Go for Swift Affliction, please. For the love of all that is holy in this world, go for Swift Affliction. And see how it feels for you. If you don't like it, you can switch back, but check it out. Check it out. Check it out. Nice. Check it out with Dr. Steve Brule. Now I'm getting off topic again, aren't I? Yeah. What do we got? We got a Greater Harbinger of Time. Very interesting. We've got the Torrents Reclamation here. Okay, I like it. What's the rest of everything looking like? Right, Hubris. Cast Resistance. Socketed AoE Gems. Max Life. Carcass Jack. Carcass Jack is huge. You want... Okay, doing a pop build like this, Carcass Jack is best in slot. That's good. I'm not touching Carcass. Because you want that AoE, that generic AoE for your pops. It's massively good. Fingerless Silk, cast damage over time. Max life, fire, lightning, AoE gems, increased area of effect. Yep, good. Increased area of effect massive as well again. Sorcerer Boots, Tailwinds, move speed, life, good boots. Chaos damage over time, increased chaos damage here. What do we got? Yeah, you want Hunter Amulet here, Intelligence Chaos Gems. Intelligence Chaos Gems, max life, and then suffixes there as well. Your rings, Cursing with Despair, increased area of effect, the Warlord, I guess, yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. You're also, sorry, I'm just going back to your skills. You're going to find that your clear is going to feel a lot better just using Unleash. Getting one of these out and using Unleash, try that. Give that a go. Give that a go. That's what I will say there. All right, Serious Promise is good. You're getting some leech off that. Now, the big thing here, is we're going crit. Oh, we don't have anything applied. Aha. You see now. Poison's applied recently. Let's go with let's say 15 is respectable. And you crit recently. I was like, this is withered stacks. We're going to say 7. A middle of the round withered stacks, and poisons on enemy. We're going to say, once again, we're going to say 15 poisons on the enemy. We have elusive. There is 1, not 12. There is 1 rare enemy. Slipstream is active, I guess. Only 15? How long does the poison last? The reason I put 15 is because it's just worst case scenario. I don't like... And also 15 is like... Well, let's say 20 here, right? You know. Yeah, okay, that's all I'm doing there. That's all I'm doing. Alright, we're good there, we're good there. So it's 2 seconds of 10 stack on the BV on the boss? Yeah, but you know, for a lot of bosses, especially with this life pool, you're not just standing there, you're not just like, hit me. I understand it, but like, this is worst case scenario of needing to duck in and out, right? That's all I'll say there. That's all I'll say. Alright, so... Profit, like, I like this idea. I really like the exploding idea of the 100% chance to explode enemies. I think it's super cool. Life is really where things... And we haven't put in consideration of the duration of poison. Yeah, again, it's worst case scenario, right? It's worst case scenario. Like, I don't want to fight that Viandante. I'm just putting it there for worst case, right? The poison duration gets stacked with, safe spot is a side series, yeah. I'm saying 20 applied recently. That's what I'm saying there. Alright, so... we're at 93, right? And we're now at 64. Alright. Good to know for your future attempts, yeah. Safer spots are next to Cirrus, definitely. Alright, so the big things. I'm going to go for power per point. Alright. So first of all, like, look at this. This is giving 3.7 per point right here. Like, big damage. But the big thing is, do we need damage? No, not right now. We need more survivability, don't we? So the big thing, as you have noticed, as you've definitely noticed, is going over here is, like, pretty darn nice. But getting there is tough. Getting there is really tough, especially if we're going into all of this. See, the thing with your cluster jewels is they're cool, but they're big. They're big cluster jewels. They're big cluster jewels. I got an idea for damage, but it requires Helm. Used to be easier, yeah. What I would also say is these Megalomaniacs you've got, you have to have them as Meglos, right? You have to have them as Meglos, because this is only large, right? That's why, isn't it? That's why. Totally think of another keystone. I just woke up. That's totally fine, Grins, don't worry. He needs for 100% pop. Yeah, sorry. So I was like, oh, you can get them on mediums as well, can't you? Why have you got Meglos? But yeah, you need them for 100%. So we're not destroying the 100% pop because that's your idea and that's the really cool idea that we're using, right? Alright, so how much does this get if I just like go into that? 4.4 per point. Man, the tough thing is there's so much good damage around here. There's so much good damage, but you need survivability. Place the top with going to the bottom. There's another 3-point outer down there if you want a second cluster, and then Anoint Serpentine Spellslinger. Fuck. There's just... Yeah. Alright, let's go like this. Let's get out of this. 4-7. We're now to 62. We're gonna go here, Wind Dancer, here. Alright. And we're gonna go just double Meglo. So I'd make a sacrifice in favor of survivability, yeah. Shell out 34 EX for a badge. No witness and withering step reset I think is good enough. You're gonna die to one shots though. Yeah, exactly, right? But the big thing is, let me just read what Prophet said again. I'm sad that Prophet's not here to watch this live, but I'm sure he'll see the video. But I found it very difficult to get up to a reasonable life total, and overall defense is also due to the fact that a lot of points have been spent on cluster jewels. Yeah. So that's what he was looking at, yeah. So now we're sitting at 4-6. We need some more intelligence as well now, and that's level 90 still. But we do get Wind Dancer. We do get Wind Dancer. 4-6. Heartseeker. Heartseeker's huge. Damage is almost the same, but then we're also getting Wind Dancer. We anoint a badge with Serpentine? No, we anoint a badge. Wait, Serpentine's giving Poison DPS 8.5, Poison DPS 7.6. Yep, Serpentine. What if you just go normal mediums and then get Fettle small clusters? That's the thing. We can't go normal mediums because of Unspeakable Gifts. The whole thing about this build is Unspeakable Gifts. We have to keep them in to get 100% explode. And that's the premise of this build, so I'm not gonna be screwing that one up. For defenses, you're saying like no witnesses is a good idea, right? You can use BRB's Anoint Calculator too. The top node. Show top node. Yeah, something like Dirty Techniques is great. If combo with Withering Step, otherwise Elusive is just meh. Yeah. Great point. Great point. Oh, that's a lot of points though. Oh shit. We'll sort by power in the item anoint menu. Yeah. Withering, you just reset elusive to always have max effect, which is why badge is so good. Yeah. Definitely. So badge is kind of best in slot here, right? Badge is pretty huge, and we're gonna get a lot more damage from badge, right? Badge of the Brotherhood. But then this needs to be fixed here. We need so much more strength though, that's the other thing. And also, this build isn't going into power charges. It's not. Badge isn't huge. Badge is not actually huge because it's not focused on power charges, this build. It's actually not big, damage-wise. I'd skip the badge. I definitely would skip the badge myself as well. You would take the charges if you go badge, definitely, yeah. Alright, this is what I would do. So, to finish off, it's 25 minutes. I would definitely stick with the poison tree. Prophet, if you're watching this bad boy, stick with the poison tree, but what we're going to be doing is traveling down over here and getting this. Getting Wind Dancer is actually massively huge for a build like this. Getting the less damage taken if you haven't been hit recently is going to stop a lot of those one hits. And also the more evasion rating if you have been hit recently, super nice. And less evasion rating if you haven't been hit recently doesn't matter too much because your evasion rating is really low. But that doesn't affect dodging. Evasion rating is different to dodging, so you're still going to be getting your full phasing and acro and everything like that as well. You're also getting big attack dodge and spell dodge with elusive and everything like that as well. Spell dodge enchant on the boots, I think we do. No, we don't have that. So spell dodge enchant on boots is huge as well. Very true. So we're looking at this one. Let's chuck that on. Right, 69. Oh, 69 attack dodge. Very nice. That's pretty much it. That is pretty much it. Prophet, if you have any other questions, obviously you're around channel heaps, so definitely ask me. Yeah, that's all I'm gonna say here for that one. Your damage has gone up. We did some things on the tree and your damage has gone up. I think it's gone up. But yeah, but your survivability has also gone up. We stayed at the same life, but your survivability's gone way up. And that's all I will say there. That's going to be super nice. Oh, yeah, last thing, we want Withering Step on left click. Wither Totem, Second Wind, Dash, Enhance. Yeah. You want a Withering Step left click. Thank you very much. Yeah, exactly. So, Withering Step. Withering on left click. Thanks. Okay, bye. There we go. Nice. All right. That's all we're doing there. Thank you so much. Still donating to Prophet. Thanks for the build submission. I really appreciate it. And thank you everyone watching on YouTube as well. That is all I have to say. That's everything done there. And yeah. Oh my goodness. I just realized. Oh no, the resistances. They're balanced because you're just using new items. Never mind. Yeah, thank you so much, everyone on YouTube. Chuck a subscribe down below if you enjoy this kind of build help and everything like that. And definitely keep your ears peeled for any other Badger build community days. We're definitely going to be doing them for the future for people as well. So definitely submit. If you want this kind of thing to happen to your build, submit. It's not happening right now, but when there's new submissions opening, definitely check that out. That's all I have to say. And until next time, Badger out.